Hello, this is Dennis McDonald with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. This is a candlestick telephone for a friend of ours, a customer of ours, David in Colorado. And I wanted to do a little more video on this telephone. It's a British telephone from the UK. Right here we have the board, and in an earlier video we showed that we were going to install a capacitor, and I found a place on the board that would accept the capacitor. They never know what country these telephones are going to be sold in, so these boards are sometimes designed so that you can build different circuitry, and we were able to install that capacitor that I was showing you earlier for the ringer element here. And this is just a little work here that we're involved in here. Some of the stuff that we're involved in, and we resoldered the board, and we totally replaced this electrolytic capacitor that was by the IC chip. And that's something that I wanted to talk to you about. The IC chip is a CIC, it's a 9185E. I thought that I recognized this IC chip, and I did look up this IC chip in some reference notes that I had. This IC chip was a big-time failure. They had a lot of problems with this IC chip. It's basically not being made anymore. It's they don't manufacture this IC chip any longer, so it's out of manufacturing. And I believe it's probably still available, but you may have a really hard time finding it. Anyway, to let the customer know, and anyone else that's interested in the video, if this IC chip goes out, you will lose receive and transmit. That's the first thing you will lose. It takes care of the amplification and the network kind of job of your receive and transmit. If this chip were to go out, and what worries me about this was the capacitor that was feeding this chip was broke from the board, and I hope it didn't damage the chip, although the telephone is working. But if this chip gives out, there will be no receive and no transmit. And basically what we would have to do is try to build some circuitry to get our receive and transmit back properly, or we would have to replace this IC chip, and that might be hard to find. A couple other things I wanted to talk to you about is on the receive capsule. I wanted to show you, it is very much like their transmit capsule. And I put a couple of pieces of double-sided sticky tape on this transmit capsule, because when your spit cup is off, or when we put it back together again, I don't want it to slide around. I want it to stay stationary, and that's why I put a couple pieces of sticky tape. Another thing that I noticed on this telephone was here inside, the wires that travel up and feed the voice capsule weren't really broken all the way through. I put a piece of tape on there to kind of protect them and to stop them from traveling back down the candlestick. They were getting frayed. They were getting frayed right here, where the candlestick neck voice capsule bends back and forth. And so I wanted to keep them back up, this wire back up into where the voice capsule sits, to protect it. It didn't go all the way through, but but it did get damaged a little bit, and I want to keep it from getting cut in half. Anyway, it's just a little video showing, you know, we removed the modular plug, and we added a new modern style modular plug here. So that's taken care of. And I wanted to let everyone know about this IC chip. It is for receive and transmit, and it's a part of the network. But if that chip goes bad, you will lose receive and transmit. So it's just kind of a hard to find part. And just to let everyone know what that IC chip does. Anyway, we can plug this telephone in now and get this plugged in here real quick. And I want to hang the phone up. That should be plenty loud as a ringer. And we'll release the hook switch. Should be your dial tone. And then transmit. I want to show you here on the analyzer. Should be a 6. And whenever I tap on whenever I talk or tap on the voice capsule, what you're going to see is that red light. Showing that it has 100% modulation at this point. And then you'll hear the analyzer shut down and come back on when I hang it up. So basically it's just a little more video to show you a little bit about the IC chip that is kind of a high failure part. I had written in my notes that that part fails a lot, and although it is working on this unit, hopefully it will continue to work. Should the receive and transmit go out on this telephone, that will be the part that we'll want to replace, or we'll have to do something totally different to the telephone to get the receive and transmit back. So it's just a part that we want to keep an eye on, and if it goes out, then we know what it'll be. Just to let David know. So I will show one more video of this telephone put back together again in working condition, like it should be, and I'll shut this video down now. So we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair. Thank you.